Hello everyone, and welcome to the final episode of The Scoop. I don't know if it's the final episode. I probably will do more videos during playoffs, but I don't think they're going to be The Scoop. So here, you'll see the flavor we were building up towards the entire season, which totally was not spoiled last video by some dumbass who forgot.
I wonder who that could be about. Anyway,
I wonder
extra, read all about it. Scoop's ending in major scandal.
Rum and Reasons. It's like a courier mail, like, what's it called? The front page thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the front page of the courier mail,
like
Rum and Reasons.
Headline,
yeah, it's always like really bad
news?
puns. Yeah, but like specifically the front page spread headline. And then they will have a picture that's entirely unrelated. But not us. We have several pictures, and they're all related to the actual headline. It's crazy. Also, it says Rum and Reasons several times. I could not find... I searched on the internet to see if I could find out what Haagen-Dazs uses for their font for like the middle thing here, and I could not. So I used a color picker and got it as close to the color as I could. So here is the secret that we have been hiding from you, and also Steve apparently realized before we decided. So this was something we decided to do in week 1, but apparently Steve realized while we were drafting that this was exactly what was happening.
I just
love this thumbnail so much.
I just want to tell everyone that I apologize profusely for keeping this secret from you. I really do.
I
think it's time to admit that we are Scientologists.
Continuous lapse in my judgment.
I think it's time to admit that we're Scientologists.
No, that if we were Scientologists, we would have already told people in attempts to recruit them.
You're right.
We're here to tell you that the Pokeball is flat. So what we decided to do, which was suggested as we were heading into week 1, our dear friend LS Winkyface, who unfortunately is dying right now and cannot make it to the phone.
Yeah, I believe he...
I don't need you to explain the actual details. I think they're gory
enough. I believe he was, from what I remember, he's gone off to, I think, campaign for, Prime Minister of the Democratic People's Republic of Western Australia. I believe he's on the campaign trail right now. I don't
believe... Yeah, I actually think out of broom right now, today.
Yeah,
he's,
greasing some palms, slapping some backs, just do donate to his campaign, though, everyone.
It's currently the federatively integrated People's Republic of Westralia. It's just Westralia. But yes.
Oh.
So here is the scoop. So as we were heading into week 1, LS Winkyface suggested, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we all brought the same Pokemon to each thing, like it was a soul lock? So we did. And it was terrible.
It was fine.
It was. It knocked LS out of playoffs.
Games than we lost.
I didn't.
We won more games than we lost.
I didn't.
You know. But yeah, you did win more games than you like.
I won more sets that I lost.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I won the exact same number of games as I lost.
I won more because I'm just.
You had a much better season than I did. And also than LS did. LS won more games than he lost by a significant margin. In fact, LS won more games than I did. I don't know if that was true. But no, that is true. Yeah, LS won more games than I did, despite the fact that I was 5-2 and LS was 3-4.
LS is such a trooper. 2 draft restrictions and then picked, suggested.
It didn't make
suggested.
Yeah, suggested. We should just solve with this. So.
Yeah.
Here's what happened in week 1.
And he's running for Congress, everyone. Well, Australian version of Congress.
The Western Australian version of Congress, which, as everyone knows, is the People's Assembly.
It's a literal kangaroo court. It's mostly filled with kangaroos.
I feel like I messed this visual up slightly at some point. But here's what I did. Here's the scoops. These are the Pokemon that were banned. I tried so many ways. I could not figure out how to make this look.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Basically... No, it's fine. So
I actually
what
blame
it meant is,
Keith.
Yeah, I'm a good scapegoat. What this effectively means is that, the Pokemon with the little ice cream doodad in front of them, the Scooper, could not be bought. So only 6 over. So you could see week 1.
Originally, it was going to be a skull that looked like a Pokeball, but I didn't readily find one, so instead I went with a scoop.
What I will say is that
I actually had ice cream
usually
today.
at least at first, we did do some differences, but it was like everyone nominated 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, so originally what happened is that we were each trying to... So I saw the first week it was a bit helter-skelter, so we all sort of just like suggested stuff, and then at some point Keith, I think, slapped his stuff on the table and was like, okay, this is the 6 that we're using. And then the second week we each suggested 2 Pokemon, which we'll get to. So yes, Keith just sort of like had the opponent make transactions in the middle of something, or something. No, that was the week 2 one.
Yeah, that was week 2.
It's very confusing reading the original story. So yes, basically Keith decided Hydrapple, Glowking. I did read through all of the messages that we had sent, but it was very confusing. The week 1, the week 2.
It was me. I decided it.
So you said 20, 16, 18, 12, 10, and 2, and at some point we didn't run the 2 drops. We decided not to run the tier 2 Pokemon, like the 2.0, which is Stravia for the week 1. I don't. No, that was clear the week 2 that I'd like it. Yeah. The discussion for week 1 was much more confusing.
I believe the week 1 discussion was we all met up at a McDonald's car park, and the one who got
at Macca's.
At a Macca's car park, and the one who got to leave standing under their own power after an hour and a half got to decide. I can't quite remember who won that. I think we were all pretty concussed, but that was the decision made.
Okay, so the reason... So I said that I needed Clodsire over Espeon. And then I think we just sort of agreed on everything else. That seems to have been the entire discussion. I think most weeks, I think every single game we brought Jolteon Weavile, which is Glowking Weavile, which is Heracross Rhydon. And then every week until week 7, we brought the Beartic Berserker Skarmory. But this week, it's sort of... So then we're sort of like picking the other ones. Like we only didn't bring Hydrapple or Uniclus like twice, but that's still more than the other 3 that we brought every game. And I think the reality is that basically I had to lock in Weavile and often Jolteon. You definitely had to lock in Slowking. And then week 1, you locked in Berserker. And every other week, Beartic was locked in because LS really, really needed it. Because Beartic was like the only good Pokemon on LS's team. So it basically meant I was bringing Skarmory every game. I don't know if you know much about Skarmory, but classically, it's not necessarily the most consistent Pokemon in VGC draft. Or regular VGC.
You made it work. Actually, you know what? Maybe...
I kept bringing Swords Dance. I brought Swords Dance Weak Armor. It worked, and I still didn't make Weekly Heat.
I like that we brought, the Skarmory game the entire time. Meanwhile, it took forever to bring the Venomoth, Dicky Dewey, Espeon pairing.
Yeah, I think that was mostly because... No, Espeon... they literally come week 2, I'm pretty sure. But, you know...
My Venomoth hit the field once.
Yes, but that's down to you not hitting the field with it. Decidueye ran Swamp, remember? In 2 separate games.
Yeah.
Twice. So, it was your decision not to hit Venomoth on the field. It came to team preview. Anyways, that aside. Yeah, so basically, you locked in Glowking, I locked in Weavile, and LS locked in Beartic, which meant that we were always picking sort of the other ones. So it's like, if there's a Trick Room game for LS, then Reuniclus is coming, and that means the Hydrapples come. And then often the Hydrapples come just because they're okay. Did not wind up being as good as I expected it to feel. Mostly because it's 4x weak to things, and also I just only got Fickle Beam hits when the Pokemon was at 10%. I think it got one relative Fickle Beam proc the entire season.
We had very conflicting things because I really liked Hydrapple, and that was even with a team that's probably...
I expected Hydrapple to be better than it was, which doesn't mean that it was bad. I just thought it was ban worthy, and it really definitely did not need to be banned.
Yeah, I don't think it's ban worthy, but it's definitely a good Pokemon. But and that was with me also having Flygon.
Flygon,
which. Yeah, my every opponent bought as many ice moves as they could.
In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 27. In Pokemon, he was 19. No, 19. Flygon. Actually, it might have been the Korean War, not the thing. I'll try. Look. No, in World War II, sorry, it's 26. I was sorry, I apologize. I was wrong. The song's about Vietnam, but it says 25 miles west of Saigon. And then that's Flygon. I believe that you've been to Saigon.
Yes.
Saigon D's not.
Oh, wow.
So yes, this was the Gerda game.
See ya.
These Pokemon like never came. I brought Claude. I don't think it did a lot. I think I won this game. I just don't really remember much about it. Anyways.
Yeah, the week one was the Gerda game where Gerda killed every Pokemon somehow.
Yeah, these Grumpics showed up a lot. They were pretty good. Banette was okay. I think Banette was much better in week 2 than it was week 1.
I believe, No,
week 1's against Sam. Sam did not like Gerda.
I believe you are the biggest Grumpicator I've ever heard that says it's weak and useless.
No, I said it's frail. I said it's... In fact, I believe you very much last week would have heard me in great detail explaining how it is the most broken offensive Pokemon ever.
You were like, it's awful, it's bad, and it's...
No, I encouraged both of them to draft Grumpy because I thought it was the best Pokemon of the tier. I was like...
It's a great Pokemon.
Now, yeah, Banette was pretty cool. I think that the Staravia thing was sort of an issue because when we brought it, like the other guys won, but my Staravia was pretty good. But Lantown's actually really quite crummy, I thought. Like, I was really disappointed with it in your game. Lantern. Sorry, let's go to week 2.
It was terrible. It was awful. It sucks. Everyone's right.
Game, I wanted to bring Staravia, and it was good. Yeah, I just didn't think that Lantern was just going to die to so much and do so little damage. I mean, like, I knew it wasn't strong, but it's tanky, but I just, its power creep, even a low tier, was insane.
For some reason, like, I feel like in singles it's still kind of usable.
I wouldn't be shocked if Lantern got an evolution. Like, it's definitely got room to get stats.
It's got, like, 470 base stat total, I think.
I'm pretty sure it has a lower base stat total than Duraludon. But I'm going to fact check that right now.
No, it does. What I will say
has 535 base stat total, which I think is like more than Weavile. So Weavile evolution, anyone?
What I will say is
Lantern has 460 base stat total, which is okay. There are definitely other Pokemon that have like that sort of base stat total.
Yeah. What I will say is Berserker is one of the greatest Pokemon of all time, and this draft has really confirmed that.
I will say, so there's a Pokemon with 460 base stat total that just got an evolution.
Or this gen?
Since last gen. It got it in Arceus. There's also a Pokemon that has a 460 base stat total that got an evolution in the previous gen.
No, it's not Quillfish. Quillfish
is not Quillfish.
460. So then what else got evolutions?
Yeah. Basculin into Basculegion got an evolution. And Mr. Mime into Mr. Rhyme got an evolution, but through Mr. Mime Galar, the previous gen. So... 2 Pokemon with 460 base stat total that evolved. That means it's time for the next base stat total 460 Pokemon to evolve. That's right, guys. 3rd stage Breloom.
Oh, that would be quite cool.
But yes, so this game, I really wanted to bring Staravia. Staravia allowed me to smash Camo. This Growlithe got Heatwave hacks out of winning the game. And that winning that game would have put LS in playoffs.
Very sad. Like that it missed, like it just Heatwave this
2 Heatwaves, I believe.
Heatwave,
and then it got crit.
The Heatwaves this season were not great.
The Heatwave vibes this season were not great, which is why you see that Pyroar has been banned for 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean this game, I don't really remember much about my game outside of Staravia being good. I think Skarmory was also fine. I think Weavile was good because it was a Weavile. I think your Weavile was good as well, right? Your Flygon was not good that game, right? No.
My one, I got 2-0'd because I played the guy that changed... I think he made a bunch of transactions.
They picked up the Frostmoth and floated 3 points.
Yeah, and then had...
and you lost to Frostmoth with Berserker.
Yeah, and no, had Prank... It was Prankster... it was Prankster, Mirror Herb, Swagger.
Yeah, you got Confusion memed.
Yeah, and
I think the Flygon hit itself in Confusion, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
I got absolutely owned. It took a while for Flygon to really kick into gear.
Yeah. I think the Beartic was also pretty good in this game. I think Rhydon was okay. Heracross was Scarf. Sorry, the previous game, this Heracross was Scarf Rain Dance, I believe, for this Beartic to get the thing. This time it was Scarf, and it may have had Rain Dance, but I do not believe it clicked it. Pretty sure this was a loaded dice bit. I'm really trying to remember these games from weeks ago, but you know, here we are. Week 3.
Don't even remember.
The Unleash the unleashing of the Venomoth, who I'm sure you, as a dedicated Venomoth fan, were absolutely sure to make sure hit the field this game, right?
Venomoth!
Okay, can you not like Venomoth? That? Look, the microphone is already not in love with everything. I think we don't need to imitate the Eminem song right into it.
You'll be Eddie Brock and I'll be the suit and you call me Venomoth.
I don't...
Yeah, okay. Venomoth did not hit the field.
So
that is literally a lyric
film
from that
Venom
song.
3, leave a like and subscribe and comment down below who your favorite character was in Venom 3. What was that, sorry?
Is Venom 3 a thing yet? I don't know.
It comes out in like a month.
Oh, what's it called?
Love and Anger or whatever. They sold how do I say this? They sold a dildo which is the size of a horse's member, because Venom possesses a horse in the trailer.
Oh, well, that's nice.
My parents watched this.
Will they be giving it out with will it be
The
sort
Last
of
Dance? That's what it's called.
the popcorn?
Sorry, it comes out in October, not next month.
Will it be the popcorn bucket?
No, but I do believe I saw a meme of that. Also, I'm pretty sure that there's an anti-Venom in the movie, but it's not Eddie Brock, because Eddie's just regular Venom in the movie. Which is really weird, because anti-Venom does not make sense, at least if it's anything like the comics one, unless it's Eddie. Or like maybe you could get away with it being Spider-Man, but we know it's not Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure it's just like a new character. I'm not sure if it's like Matt Gargan or something, but it's not Eddie Brock. But Eddie Brock was the reason that anti-Venom made sense. Also, all of the things in anti-Venom, it's confusing. I think we at least get like Scream back. Anyways, Pokemon. Banette was really good this week, I'm pretty sure. Espeon, I think, was okay. I'm pretty sure this is when I got beaten by BB Barf and his team of fully evolved Pokemon, and then also like some other Pokemon that are bench warmers. Grumpig? I think Grumpig was good. Like, this was the Swamp game, and Grumpig was good in Swamp, Beartick was good in Swamp, Rhydon was good in Swamp, Heracross was not. Heracross was Scarf. Yeah. Some have said that Heracross might have been Scarf.
Besides the Venomoth not hitting the field, I don't remember a single thing about
was, I think, kind of good this game. That thing that it famously isn't very much. I don't think your Mismag did that much. My Pyroar did not miss a Heat Wave, I'm pretty sure.
How good?
I don't think I clicked Heat Wave. I might have, though. I think this Pyro was Specs, or the Espeon was Specs. One of these two Pokemon was Specs.
You know what?
I think the other one might have been Scarf.
I'm actually going to look at my paste.
You're Pokefasty.
Probably something I should have done. VBL week.
Oh, I could definitely have been looking at all of these pastes, but I'm instead going on Vibes.
I had Quick Claw Slowking, I remember.
I told you Slowking popped off. This was the one where it was like a fake Trick Room team.
Yeah, it was a fake, and the Quick Claw literally activated once, and that was for Protect.
And you click Protect. Yeah, it was very funny. So
then I had then just Weavile and Mismag and Grumpig. I think managed to.
Oh, was this my Sunny Day Weavile game? Or was that in a different league? It's possible that was in a different league.
I don't know.
I think this might have been the Sunny Day Weavile. I don't remember. I think this Banette was Scarf. That's right, the Banette was Scarf, the Espeon was Specs. I have no idea what the Pyro was, probably Life Orb. And then the Jolteon might have been Sash? But yes, this Scarf, Terra Rock, Banette had like a decent game. And my opponent had an opposing Scarfer, which was Sneasel. And they would lead the Scarf Sneasel like next to Fletchender, which was mildly confusing. So yes. Oh yeah, that's right, they throat chopped my Terra Rock Banette for like 40%. It was funny. It was really bulky Sneasel, which meant that like the second I got -1 speed into it, it like immediately lost, because the Weavile was an Icy Wind. Yep, I don't remember in this game. I think it was also Covert Cloak, and then the Jolteon was Sash, but it's possible it was the other way around. I think it might have been Pinchberry. Oh yes, this previous week was when the Swords Dance week on Skarmory popped off. This week was the Skarmory was probably also Swords Dance, because I kept running it. Week 4.
Skarmory might have been your MVP.
Here we got the top 6. I believe Skarmory's my kill leader, but I don't remember. None of my Pokemon had a particularly stellar performance this season.
Mine all sucked.
So Hydrapple was back. Oh yeah, we didn't bring the Reuniclus or Hydrapples because I really didn't want to bring Hydrapple. And we managed to convince LS to run Swamp, by which I mean I think LS brought up first, and then we're like, awesome, no Reuniclus, no Hydrapples. You also did not bring Flyjon, because I think they also made transactions.
I think so.
This week they did.
I think there was like after 6 weeks.
I'm pretty sure you did 2, 3, 5, and 7. They made transactions. Or no, not 7. Not 7. Might have been 6. At least 2, 3, and 5. Anyways, week 4. If you look at this, we just bought the top 6. The reason we bought the top 6, so at this point, after I was 3-0, you were 2-1, and I think LS was 1-2, I said, I am not going to submit Pokemon, you guys just pick. And then I was really burnt, because I wanted to bring Espeon. I don't remember anything about this game. I'm pretty sure I won.
I remember...
Yes, no, I won this game. So I didn't get to pick any Pokemon the next week either.
Yeah, that's right, you just went... I remember this game for mine, because this was my King's Rock beat-up Weavile so that I could beat Frostlass. And by beat Frostlass, I mean flinch Frostlass so it couldn't do some shenanigans. I think Frost Breath or Cetric Room or something. Or something. Anyway, yeah, that's how I beat it with King's Rock beat up Weavile.
Oh, sorry. Briefly to go to the previous one. Apparently we only brought Decidueye because LS was doing a tiebreaker and said, I want to bring a new mon we haven't brought. So I used Espeon, and LS used Decidueye, to great effect, mind you. And then you did not use that one.
I didn't need to. I didn't want to waste it if I didn't need to use it, you know?
That's true. It was a limited amount. So at this point, LS suggested Beartick, Heracross, and Boss Stiff. And then you suggested Hydrapple, what's it called? Weavile, and Mismagius. And that was how we got our 6.
Yeah. Well, that's right. This is when I realized. I think I ran this.
Weaverford Islington.
I realized this game that I should just run Scarf.
Oh, sorry, I take that back.
Band Flygon.
You decided that we should bring Venomoth this week, and then your opponent made transactions. So now we dropped Venomoth.
That made Venomoth useless. Man, it's a tragedy.
You brought Mismagius instead, so that you could bring Flygon Mismagius, and it was okay this week, but I don't think it was as good as it was later.
No. But it was, you know, it started the
Scarf Mismagius Icy Wind next to Bandit Earthquake.
Flygon.
Wow, your opponent's team is something. Oh, this is Sukaba!
Yeah, Sukaba.
Sukaba is
but yeah, the main thing that I remember is
oh, this was like a really annoying set for me against Barnosa, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, like I think I just played one of the games, game 2, really badly, and then I lost to a crit. Yeah. I lost to their Bishop at 22%, and the only reason that I died was because I got crit. It was a bit annoying. And then I completely smashed them, game 3. It was like 8 turns, and I lost 1 Pokemon, which was the Weavile.
Powerful.
I had the -2, -1 Clawitzer, because they kept like snarling and stuff. And they had a Gym Timidity. I brought screens, and then they had Raging Bull on the Tauros. That's right.
That's mean.
What the hell did I bring screens on? Must have been on just Light Screen Jolteon? Oh, no, it looks like my opponent was the one with the screen. Which they got off of a Crouchnol. That's right, this Crouchnol. That Crouchnol set was good. But yeah, so ultimately, if you look at it, I need to stop bringing Assault Vest on Clawitzer. Week 5. We brought the exact same 6, because I wasn't allowed to pick, so there was no fun picks.
Oh no, there was the funnest pick. There was, the greatest Pokemon of all time, Berserker, which I do think is probably one of the GOATs, I think. I genuinely... I've already loved Berserker before this.
I lost this game.
I won this game. Because of Berserker. I had Terra... Actually, wait... Yeah, no, I had Terra Grass, Ockerberry, Berserker.
Okay, so Reuniclus with a Focus Sash to deal with Rage Fist Infernape, Wartortle, which I think was Fake Out support for the Infernape, and then Beartick, which was the Trick Room Abuser. And then you suggested, so that was from the other one, you suggested Flygon, Slowking Galar, and Weavile.
Yeah. Because I think they just had good matchups.
I think it's often good to bring Weavile. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure this was the matchup where Weavile was bad. Like, there were 2 Pokemon that resisted both its stab, and then you killed one of them with Triple Axle.
Ding! Was that the Houndoom Tinkaton matchup?
Yeah. I believe that was this week. I said, I'm not hitting on the prep. You're just better than me, and I'm jealous. I didn't actually say that I'm jealous, but yes.
Greatest team of all time.
Oh, that's right. This game, I was hoping to do the video with your opponent, which was Muxtux, but unfortunately they were not able to make it for various reasons. So it did not wind up happening. I got 2-0'd because I played badly. Most people do not understand the degree of awful to which I played in this set. Like, Pancake Mix, they played so much better than I did. It was impressive. Like, I just made the bad play every turn. Like, I was so close to making a good play turn 1, but then I flopped it. And I was so close to making a good play turn 3, and then I just completely flopped it. Then I was so close to making a good play turn 4, and then I flopped it. And I think I also got somewhat unlucky, but it happens.
I don't
Stage is an ability with a secondary effect.
Game of you. Wait, what was this match? What were you playing against?
Like Kilowattrel, Skuntank, and Empoleon.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I outplayed the Vacuum Wave, which was actually meant to be a Sucker Punch, but it doesn't matter. I clicked Burning Jealousy instead of Heat Wave, and it turns out that support moves are not very good at doing damage. Oh yeah, also your opponent sent the OTS pace.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, and then because I had been completely destroyed, I got to select Pokemon heading into Week 6.
Yeah.
Some may say, I built for the wrong matchup here. I built for like 2 Pokemon they didn't even have. One of them I built really hard for. So I demanded Skarmory and Clodsire, because I needed the Water-Absorbed Clodsire to beat Basculin, which they didn't have.
Because they dropped it.
Yeah, so I ran Water-Absorbed Clodsire, and if I had Unaware, I would have won, because they ran a bunch of setup Pokemon. And I also was set up.
That is a gamer moment.
I am possibly the worst player in the history of Pokemon.
That is a gamer moment.
Some may suggest possibly the worst Pokemon in the history of gaming. So yes, I got my Skarmory Clodsire. You got Weavile and Glowking, and then we got Swamp. So you did Weavile and Glowking, which is the top guys, but I did nothing that contributed anything of value. So LS submitted Swamp, which is Wartortle and Decidueye. What's that, sorry?
Usually I'm the one contributing nothing of value.
You were the one who had the best season. You are the extractor of value.
I'm more meant at work and life and relationships.
No, you extracted value from us. Yeah, I mean, this one was cool. I did bad decisions, which wound up costing me the game, but I definitely didn't have to, and your boy brought a cool team. Your game was...
for me, is the one that will go down in history as the game where Venomoth hit the field and won.
Yes, that was like a really close set, right? Like it went to game 3?
No, it was I think it was a 2-0. They were close both times, like both the sets were pretty close.
I've just pulled up game 3 and it's game 3.
Oh, no, are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no, this is the Tinkaton matchup, and they didn't bring Tinkaton. They brought Weavile though. Again, you did just beat the Weavile, the Houndoom with Weavile, but you know. It's fine.
Yeah.
And you used the Mystical Fire on the Robska to make it so that it wouldn't kill the Gunner, and then Gunner what?
And when you say Gerda won, I do mean that actually Venomoth won, because it clicked Rage Powder next to the Gerda, and that's why you won.
That's right, yeah, this was the Pardus matchup. Yeah, no, it was... I remember I lost game 1 to, I think, the Croconaw and stuff. Yeah. And game
you beat the Croconaw. I think you just didn't beat anything else.
Yeah, in game 3, Venomoth managed to just clutch it out.
Yep, Rage Powder, broken.
Yeah. And effectively being able
and
to
after seeing Gerda have such a good game, I decided that in the final week, you actually just had your partner pick Pokemon. Yep. So
they picked, and I'll give the reasoning.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will mention that you picked from your Pokemon.
Yeah, I showed them my team, and their reasoning was this: strong Dragon Boy for Hydrapple.
Okay.
I know Slowpoke.
Yep.
What was we? He's
Sneasel.
Cool. Yeah, something about
Sneasel, he's cool, I'm pretty sure, which obviously doesn't make sense considering that Weavile is.
Oh no,
very feminine.
I know him and he's strong for Flygon. Grumpig was something about. You know what? Okay.
I could play the audio, but I don't want to.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I don't want to play it into the recording.
That's right. I played it right now. So she picked Slowking because she fights with him in Pokemon Go.
Yep. Slowpoke, specifically.
Picked Flygon because he looks cute.
That's true.
Wasn't
Vigoroth because Vigoroth is ugly?
Grumpig is cute and she knows him personally, apparently.
They actually
and she also personally knows Vigoroth as well, and heard that I did tell her that Vigoroth had not been picked before, so she felt bad for him.
Her and Vigoroth actually are in an Annika soup kitchen together.
Yeah.
So ultimately, that's what decided our Pokemon. I specifically wanted Eevee and Timber to come.
Hydrapples was like, I don't know him, but he reminds me of a snake, and we've got a snake in the backyard at the moment, or something like that.
That is so true, Bestie. If you think about
it reminded her of the snake from Jungle Book.
That's right, Car, as portrayed by Scarlett Johansson.
Well, okay, no, sorry. It reminds her of the snake from Aladdin, aka the Jungle Book, because she said Aladdin the first time.
Is there a snake in Aladdin? I would have thought so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's a snake in Aladdin.
Huh?
Jafar gets turned into a snake at the end of Aladdin. No. When Jafar's... Yeah.
He gets turned into a genie.
So, that's slightly before that point, when they're fighting, Jafar turns into a giant snake.
Oh, there you go.
So you were wrong. You mansplained incorrectly Aladdin.
I mansplained too. Well, but I knew she meant the snake from the Jungle Book.
Impossible. Nobody knows who Scarlett Johansson is. Whereas I totally know who played Jafar in the live-action Aladdin. For example, was it Will Smith?
No, Will Smith was the genie.
I know, that was the joke. The joke is that no one knows anything about this movie besides. Jafar was played by Marwan Kenzari, who looks incredibly attractive. I'm not gonna lie. No idea who this person is. Apparently they're making Aladdin 2? And it's gonna have... Okay, you know, look...
is it based on the actual Aladdin 2 movie?
That's right! He's the villain in Black Adam! You know that film everyone watched?
I forgot
he was the villain in Black Adam. He turns into a demon. It was so random. That film was weird. I have not seen, I think, anything that the person who played Aladdin in Aladdin live action was in, unfortunately. Though they look remarkably familiar. So I think I may have seen them in a meme, possibly about the film Aladdin. The person who plays Jasmine looks like they were significantly older than the character Jasmine was in the original thing. And they were in The Martian, which I have not seen, but I've heard is a movie. They're in Power Rangers.
The Martian? It's not bad, from what I remember.
I appreciate your strong showing of support. So yes, people may
wonder.
It
right after I saw Interstellar, and I was annoyed by Interstellar, so I much preferred it.
So
Interstellar.
How important is being able to pick more than 2 Pokemon a week at winning games?
I
think we saw an increase in your and LS's win rate when you were allowed to pick 3 Pokemon. We saw a decrease in my win rate when I was allowed to pick 3 Pokemon. When I was allowed to pick 0 Pokemon, sorry. So, I think we're going to suggest that being able to pick your Pokemon in draft is good, but not game-breaking, because the most important thing is whether you build and play well.
I think, personally, next time we need to do nothing but random number generation.
It was very difficult organising this with the 3 of us already. I don't want to do it again. It was fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I would have preferred to win the games that I lost.
It was an interesting team-building exercise. It made you have to think outside the box for some sets, for example.
I mean, we saw Swamp like 5 times.
Yeah. Or like,
Twice.
even just like for my team, which, like, for example, week 1, I think I managed to win a game because of, I think it was like a thick, fat Assault Vest Grumpig, which I just absolutely wouldn't have, like,
brought to the matchup at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there are a few Pokemon that you got to explore in greater depth as a result of the being able to bring them. I ran a decent range of Skarmory sets that weren't just like Spam Tailwind.
Yeah.
Entirely because of that. Also, I got to see how many of my Pokemon learned Roar, Whirlwind, or Taunt because I kept playing against Trick Room.
And it seemed like Trick Room was really common.
Look, I think the low tier maybe sort of centralizes more around Trick Room and Tailwind because
I wouldn't be surprised.
It likes when you can win games. Wait, is my visuals been that? Oh.
What?
Okay, that probably wasn't a good idea to move that during.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Probably wasn't a good idea to move that during the.
Sound the alarm.
But that's very odd. Has it always been cutting off that much of the screen? Okay, sorry, I apologize, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. There you go, Jordan. There's your shorter video. Goodbye.
Peace.